My path of service started off years ago when my husband and I established our own family business, a real estate auctioneering and appraising company. And we were successful, but I just wanted another challenge. So I took on the challenge of being the clerk in Hendricks County. Very much enjoyed working with the courts and running elections. And then my next challenge was service in the Indiana Senate. I served there for 16 years and became the first woman to ever serve as the majority floor leader in the Indiana Senate. And then I believe that it was my service in Hendricks County, on elections, my service in the Senate, where I was always willing to reach across the aisle and made sure that I heard both sides of everyone's viewpoint before I made a decision. And I really think that that was why Governor Daniels picked me to be the Secretary of State in 2012. Well, my vision for the Secretary of State's office and how it fits in with the way Indiana government works and grows is that first, we need to keep our democracy strong. And so I work hard to secure the elections and make sure that voters are confident that their votes will be counted. We work with businesses every day, and we have our business services division where we have our business one-stop shop where we can make things convenient for businesses. Businesses shouldn't be online holding as they get transferred from one government agency to another. So my vision is to make sure that our government and our business services division works as efficiently as possible for businesses, and they can do everything they need to do under one username, one password, one website. Well, my duty as the Indiana Chief Election Official is varied, but I will say since 2016 has been very, very focused on the security of our elections. So it's my job to work with the Indiana Election Division, the Indiana Election Commission, the clerks in the state of Indiana to make sure they have the resources that they need to run elections. Besides that, the state is responsible for the statewide voter registration system. So we work along with the Department of Homeland Security, the United States Department of Homeland Security. They've done risk and vulnerability assessments and cyber hygiene assessments for us so that we can keep our elections secure. The top priority for security of elections is protecting our database and protecting our online services, the outward-facing websites like IndianaVoters.com, where voters go to register to vote. So we've been focused on those. We have absolutely done everything that we can do to prepare for the 2018 elections, and we'll continue to work hard to make sure they're secure. Well, the different parts of the election system, actually there's three main parts. First are the campaigns. So we're talking about the national committees, the Republican National Committee, Democrat National Committee, the state parties committees, both the Democrat and Republican, and then the separate candidates. So that's the first section of our election system. And keep in mind that it was the parties that were hacked in 2016. It was not the states. The second part of the system is the system that the states are responsible for. That's the statewide voter registration system and the online voter registration systems and coordinating with the county clerks. The third part of the election system is the equipment that we vote on and the tabulation machines that add up the votes and the election night reporting. And it's important for voters to know that that is the part of the system that is not connected to the internet. Our voting machines are not connected to the internet. They're not connected to one another. The tabulation machines are not connected to the internet or to one another. And those votes are secure on those voting machines. Well, I'm really happy to be a partner with the governor in taking Indiana to the next level. So my goal is to continue to make our elections secure. We have to do that in order to have government and our democracy. We'll continue to work to make it everything we possibly can do to make it efficient for businesses to operate here in the state of Indiana. We'll continue our cracking down on financial fraudsters. We'll continue our financial literacy efforts, not only in high schools, but for seniors as well.